Are you feeling discouraged because you compare yourself to others, right? I see that a lot underneath YouTube lessons or YouTube videos. Somebody's playing blazingly fast or extremely well, and then we lose heart and we almost give up because like, I can never, we get inspired first, right? We go, oh, that's amazing. And then we look down and say, okay, I can never learn that. That's too far away. You can learn that, first of all. It doesn't take talent, but there are players out there that are so good at stuff that it just makes, like Guthrie Govan, he knows so many things and he's good at so many things like it. But just please hear me out for just 2 minutes, because what we're actually doing there is like we're getting sidetracked really seriously. Because if I ask you honestly, is that what guitar playing is about? Is that what you're trying to do? If I asked you yesterday before you saw that video, so why are you playing guitar? Well, it's because I want to become as good as Guthrie Govan, right? Or I want to become that French guy who plays with his fingers, right? You don't say that. Nobody says that. Also because we don't dare to aim that high, right? But you don't say that. And that's actually not what you're aiming at. So we have to go back to the basics and say, okay, you can't become a world champion of everything. It's like the Olympics, right? There's, you throw a spear, you go with the ball, and you have the 100-yard dash, and you jump far, all these little disciplines. And you are satisfied if you can be a world champion in just one of these disciplines. You don't see any Olympic, athletes go, oh, he's way better than me, right? We just hope for that little secluded area where we can excel. And the same thing goes for guitar playing. If you have a plan to excel, and if you're, like say you're starting soloing, then go into the blues. Not because the blues is easy, but because you can get a great deal of distance and play something really great in a shorter period of time than if you're doing shred metal or flamenco, right? We can all agree on that. But then you can say, okay, B.B. King is such a great player. I want to be able to do these vibratos. I want to be able to do those bends. I want to have that feel that he has. That's kind of like, that's a little area that we can focus on and be passionate about. And then all other people can, in all styles of music, just because it's the same instrument doesn't mean that you should also be able to do that. Because you can look at a violin player, right? That's extremely good without giving up your guitar. So what's the deal about just because it's the same instrument, we give up or we feel discouraged, right? It doesn't make sense. I can guarantee you, even though these guys, whoever you are looking at that makes you feel discouraged, there are things they cannot do. There are lots of things they cannot do. If you ask them, what are you not so good at? They're going to go, kind of lacking in this area, and my chicken picking is like, all right, whatever it is, can't do that, can't do this. And the more you look at all these people in all these styles of music, you realize that, you can't master everything on the highest level. So what we need to do is we need to have focus. And there's a lot of other videos here that I do that is about focus. Focus is the prerequisite of mastery. If you don't have focus, you can't achieve anything. So we should be able to look at all kinds of other players and really appreciate the whole tapestry of skills and amazingness out there, and then go back to our focus, back to my focus. What am I working on? What is my sweet spot? What is it that I want? And if I'm guessing right, you've already been asking yourself that question as you've been watching this video. What is my sweet spot? What is that visualization of me playing something that I can almost reach for? I don't know quite how to get there, but I can see that it's doable. You need to have a place like that. If you don't have a place like that in the future, then you are basically just a music fan with a guitar. Because you need to have that goal, that visual image of you on stage, playing that style of music, playing that kind of solo, right? And it needs to be almost possible, so you have to reach and stretch for it. And if you don't have that, and you're just having fun playing whatever, that lick, then you're not really aiming at anything. And so you're just having fun playing guitar, which is cool too. But having that skill, having that place you want to go, and then making progress towards it, and then arriving, it's so much fun that, it's not an excuse to say you're just having fun. Maybe, and that's what most people say really, is that they don't dare to have a goal, because then you can fail suddenly, right? But so when it comes to seeing other people do extremely well, make sure you have a focus. Make sure that focus is attainable, almost not attainable, but that's what makes it exciting, right? And then go right back to where you were, right back to your focus. Hope to see you in the next video.